So, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've given you an update on our Glass Goose airplane build. Just wanted to kind of go over some things and catch you guys up to date, let you know where we're at. I'll go ahead and flip the camera around and we'll go through everything. Well, I'll leave the best part for last, but this here is our oil cooler, and we've piped it up through here. From the back, we're going to have the air will come through a NACA vent, through the filter, out the bottom over here. Yeah, right here. And we still haven't built it yet. We're going to build a little box that goes right here and down and fills in here. We'll put some eyeballs in it that we can turn off and on to let heat and defrost into the cabin. If we close those, then the air through the NACA will go down through here and channel out through the back of the airplane. So we got that all in. We actually have got the NACA vents built now. You can see those right here on the back here. Flip it over, you can see the front. So here they are on the front. This is the one that will have the oil cooler. We've got some push-pull cables so we can open and close these. And this would be the fresh air vent on the other side. So those are all built, ready just to do some body work. Then we can get this nose ready to attach. The other thing we've been doing is we've been working on the cowling. So this is the top of the cowling. We've got our oil check access door right there. These are chimneys. They don't have a spring on them. They stay open when the airplane is parked, and they will close once the air starts traveling through the front up here. The wind will push them shut. So I got that top all done. We've got, you'll notice on this, we got these, got it all fit perfect. We got these hinges on. So it'll slide on to the lower part that's on the airplane. Then the pin will slide in to hold that together. And here's the big thing we've got, which is awesome. So we've got our engine done and on the airplane. So it's all rebuilt, Lycoming io320. We're working on right now the electronic ignition. So I've got to punch this lug out so that we can use that hole. We need to drill some holes. Let's see if you can see them right here. It holds the bracket and it'll hold a little sensor up here that senses the flywheel. We got the flywheel all cleaned up and done. I mounted this magnet ring which talks to the sensor that we need to mount. So the flywheel is here, cleaned up and ready to go. Just waiting for us to get that sensor fit. We've been doing a lot of body work. Need to put some primer on it, which will help us kind of take a look at where else we need it. We did get the stabilizer balanced finally. Took a lot of weight, but we think that's done. Our bat wings, we've got one right here and the other one right there, and they're actually ready to go on now. We couldn't put them on, and we wanted to get the engine on and this cowling on. Now the cowling's on. We've got it tied in here. We've got some fiberglass and epoxy coming from aircraft spruce, and then we can build these wing extension fill-ins right here. Once we get that done, then we can finish this fillet over the top of the wing extension, and then we can finish this underneath fillet up under the wing extension and over to this one. So we've been working on that. Like I say, we got the cowling on. We've got this all made here. We had this fillet that came up here, and then it kind of was weird where it hit the canopy. I'll show you what we did. That's what we did. We brought the fillet up here and over onto the canopy. Made this teardrop here to better travel the wind past. And then we kind of did the same thing on this one, just brought these around like this. We just have to, you know, fill in the fiberglass divots now and get the bodywork done on there. You can see over here, there's the other half of the hinge where the top cowling drops in. We've got that all done. Here's this side as well. We just did these by taping this off, roughing up the canopy, and then we built a cardboard box, filled it full of foam. And then once the pour foam dried, we shaped it. And then we put 2 layers of bid over the top of it, 2 layers of biodirectional. And we've tied that all in to that fillet. So that's all done. You know, and oh, here, this other project we're working on is the dashboard. So we've got the ignition in. This is the landing gear up, landing gear down. It goes back to a neutral when it's done. Here's our circuit board. So it has a breaker here that you can reset if they trip. And these are the switches for all of the fuel pump, landing lights, transfer pump, taxi light, marker light, and strobes. It comes with a 12-volt port and a couple of USB ports. So that's in. We're going to put our dyno on right on here. We're actually just getting an estimate from Garmin, deciding which direction to go, but we've kind of planned it for the dyno. It'll sit right there. Anyway, this is us. I've got all of the body work done on the front. As soon as I can get the rest of the fillet in, then I can put a coat of primer on. And that way it'll kind of help me know where I need to do some more fine precision body work. But there it is, with the engine on it. We're getting close now. I got a lot of wiring done. I'll show you that. So, got the wires ran. The battery will sit here. These are our cables from the battery, and they'll go over to this solenoid. This is the solenoid that runs the landing gear. Then off of the solenoid, these two, the positive and the negative come. I've ran them over here, down there, go through there, go all the way back there. Oh, we put a battery switch. Our battery switch will be right here. There's the grounds tied off. Just waiting for the battery switch to come. We'll tie it in. We put that there just in case we wanted to relocate our battery there for weight and balance issues. We have access to the wires there, but I've got those ran back to the engine. You can see our oil cooler flex lines, the red ones, and they're tied in, if you can see it right there, to the aluminum flex lines, which are right there. They head up to the front. That's actually the negative. Goes over to the starter motor right there. I got these interior lights in. This is the actual wires for them. I ran them through the back and brought them back here because we're going to have a wire that loops through here in a loom, comes up here and then goes both ways, and I'll hook those into that loom, and then they'll come around down that corner over and then up this tube right here. Up this tube to here. This is where the dashboard sits. So I got that. I got all of the lights wired. You can see their wires coming in from each wing. I've got these all wired and sent over. I can kind of show you the wiring for those. So it's in this wire right here. Comes over, ties in right there. Has this covering that takes it over. Goes right up there. I'm gonna zip tie it in with those hydraulic lines. But I've got those all in. So yeah, as soon as we get a shipment from Aircraft Spruce, which is some new, a little more fiberglass, some resin, then we can get these bat wings on, get the rest of our fillet in, and then start getting some primer on it so we can do some fine body work, getting things ready for a coat of paint. Can try and get the motor started here in the next week or so. Like I say, I'm working on the ignition system now. So anyway, thanks for following along. Any recommendations, please let me know. If you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to my channel. You can follow along with this build, and I have another one in the planning stage. You can follow along with that as well. So until next time, there's our aircraft project moving along.